The good news is that the winds aren't as violent as they were yesterday in Chicago, but it's still pretty darn cold. To be expected, I guess, for December football at Soldier Field.
Today, it's a Week 14 matchup that should be a good one, as it'll be the Detroit Lions taking on the Chicago Bears.
Three-quarters of the NFL season are complete. What lurks in our final month? We're underway in Week 14.
And able to get this out to the 25.
At their own 25-yard line.
Here we go, Scott.
Keep it going. Trying to hit pay dirt, fellas.
Defense is asleep.
And they'll start the drive on the ground with Johnson. And nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it.
Well, these two division rivals, the schedule maker gave them a couple of second-half meetings this year. They met for the first time back in Week 11, and it was the Bears getting the road victory, so they'll look now to take the season series here at Soldier Field. Here's Johnson again on second down.
And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. That one a first down pickup of 8.
The Bears at 5-7 now on the year, and they come in off the extended break from the bye.
And I think it was much needed as well, because you play 2.5 months. You know you're ready for some time off in order to get prepared for the home stretch. In fact, when they looked at the schedule to start the season, I think they liked where their open week fell.
And he'll be brought down right at the 45-yard line. Now, look, that wasn't a huge gain, but those are the types of carries I think they were missing in their loss last week. They couldn't get him going on the ground.
Did you get the same feeling I did during our meetings, that they kind of regretted that he didn't touch the ball?
Absolutely.
You know, hey, he should have touched it more last week. They weren't going to make that same mistake, and they've taken care of that early.
Looking to throw on second down, Fields. Oh, his first throw of the game, going to be intercepted. Picked by Emmanuel Mosley. And the Lions force the turnover. They'll take over at their own 27.
At their own 27-yard line.
Goff and this Lions offense set for a 1st and 10.
At their own 27. They'll try and start this drive in the air.
Oh, and that is incomplete. You look at this Bears defense.
Into this game, they're ranked number 22 in the NFL against the pass, Charles.
And I think you're going to see some changes in the offseason, whether it's through the draft, free agency, maybe even both. They definitely need some help in the secondary.
Here's 2nd and 10.
Goff now looking to throw. Pressure, and he's taken down. A Bears sack.
So now following the sack, Goff and the Lions needed to come up with something here on 3rd and long.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw.
Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete.
And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. How about that? They weather the storm of a 3rd and 17 to pick up the first. Here's Goff. He's airing it out for Williams. This is intercepted.
Tyreek Stevenson picks it off. And the Bears are going to get the football here as he gets this up to the 38-yard line. So a first interception thrown for him there, and that really not the best decision either.
Not at all, and that's something he did not do in their victory last week. No interceptions in that game, but this defense, they're able to take advantage of an early mistake. Now let's see if they're going to turn it into points.
And that one goes for about 6 as he's taken down just shy of the 45.
From the 44 now, here's 2nd and 4.
Fields. dumps it off to Fournette.
This defense for the Lions, they were very good last week in the win over New Orleans.
And while you can't actually see confidence rising in a unit, you feel like you can. And when you look at this team, you definitely think that it is, because anytime you can tell your offense, just get us a couple of touchdowns, we got this thing locked down, that's when you know you're playing well.
And he will have the Bears first down. They needed 3. He doubled that. He got 6.
Counting down toward the midway point in quarter 1.
On first down, it's Fields.
With a catch made by Johnson. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10.
Play action. It's Fields.
He'll buy some time right.
He'll get that complete to his tight end, Kmet.
Touchdown, Bears! Cole Kmet, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Bears take the early turnover and convert it into an opening touchdown. The touchdown giving them the first quarter lead. Remember, they lost a rough game 2 weeks ago. Then they had to sit through the open week, but a good start here.
And just think about everyone around them, everyone around the organization. When you lose headed into that open week, everyone's cringing because you don't have a chance to get on the horse and ride it again for at least 2 weeks. Well, they were able to take that time, use it constructively, and now they're back in form.
After the touchdown, it's Robbie Gould now to kick it away.
Here comes Khalif Raymond from his end zone. And tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards.
Over 1st and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, wound up leading to a touchdown the other way. How do you approach drive number 2?
Going back to your game plan coming in, everyone has matchups that they like better than others. Where they think they have an advantage, dial up some of those plays. Try and go to those spots and get your offense moving.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
You look at this Bears defense.
They enter this one down in the 26th position in the NFL against the run.
And stopping the run, that's been an issue for them all season long. Aren't you glad that you're not coaching the defense right now?
I'm very glad. They said that they've seen it in doses, but very, very small doses.
Yeah, you've got to be consistent. It's down in and down out. Being able to play it, understand what you have to get done. And finally stop some people. Put them on the ground. They're bringing a lot of pressure here already in the first quarter. Already sacked him once. Now they get in there and knock another one away. I think maybe that Tucker rule being gone makes defenses a lot bolder.
Yes, indeed. That time, lucky that the arm is going forward. Incomplete pass. Throwing on 3rd. Gone.
Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he is going to have a Lions first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
19 yards. First down, Lions.
On 1st and 10, Goff.
And that is incomplete. Well, the coverage a little too good there, and it's 2nd down.
He did a fine job there of not hitting him before the ball arrived, and I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free.
Deep ball there on 2nd down, but it'll wind up incomplete.
They decided the opportunity was there and launched a deep ball, but he was unable to get away from the defender, couldn't create space, couldn't uncover the end of the route, and that one winds up incomplete.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10. To the air again, Goff.
And this pass broken up. Excellent coverage here on 3rd down as that was not easy to hold on to.
It looks like it's going to be 2 empty possessions now to start this football game. I think they're going to have to sit down and talk about what worked for them last week in their win. Sometimes you over-game plan, overthink things, get back to what works.
Fair catch called for and taken right near the 30-yard line. Just a 25-yard punt. Not what he was hoping for by any stretch. And the Bears take over. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. Coming off every player's friend, the open week from last weekend.
Oh, there's no doubt about that. Even if you're coming off of a loss as they did, the open week is exactly what you need after you kind of get over it a little bit, right? Rest up the mind, rest up the body, get yourself ready to go. And they have to be eager to play again, especially since they lost the last time out.
A play fake, now Fields to throw. He'll fire deep, looking for more.
And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there, trying to take a shot, but it's third down.
Brandon, we saw these defenders flying to the football in their win last week, and nothing has changed. They're still moving around quickly and forcing incompletions.
They'll try and run for it. Here's Johnson. But he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40.
63 yards now on the ground on just 7 carries.
One thing's for sure, this defense has to figure out how to stop the ground game. He's eating them up here in the first quarter.
It looks like they have to go to different forces, aren't they? The conventional things aren't working too well. So I remember a coach of mine saying way back when a back's having a great game, you've got to get the ball out of his hands. See how far he can run without the ball. And what he meant was takeaways, not get loose, because maybe you can't just stop him at just regular tackling.
Big-time gain there on the keeper, using his legs to hurt him. First down. It looked like almost some miscommunication defensively, because once he decided to keep it, he had pretty smooth sailing.
Yeah, it became a question of, wait a minute, who's got the quarterback? And when you talk about miscommunication, it's supposed to be called assignment football on the defensive side of the ball. But the assignment gets mixed up. That's the end result.
They'll run. This is Khalil Herbert
Down to the 6-yard line on a pickup of 6 as he gets halfway to the goal line.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
2nd and 4. They could still get a first down without scoring.
Johnson running right. And he is in. Touchdown, Chicago. A great play there.
His 11th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Bears are off to a 13-0 first quarter lead.
Great call to hand that one off, and his running back did the rest.
Someone read their keys correctly, and on the defensive side of the ball, they certainly did not, because they really essentially were just going to swarm the quarterback. They kind of guessed themselves out of the play, and guess who benefited? The guy with the football.
Gold able to tack on the extra point, and that'll make the score 14-0. After the touchdown, it's Robbie Gould now to kick it away.
Here's Raymond bringing it out. And he's probably realizing he should have stayed in the end zone as he can only muster a return to the 14-yard line.
For most people, the excitement of a kickoff return is to see a long one that goes back in the opposite direction. But for the guys covering it, it's being able to stop them deep in their own territory. How about that incredible form tackle right there? Shoulder in the ball carrier, and down he goes.
The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. They find themselves in a good-sized hole here, and a good-sized hole early on in this game as they come up on first down. T.J. Edwards, the outside linebacker, coming up to drop him for a loss of a full 10 yards. Now this one complete downfield on the left side, and they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. 14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports.
With the score, Bears 14, Lions nothing.
The Lions with the football here to begin the second quarter, as they've got it with a 1st and 10. Goff. He's airing it out for Williams. And he's got it inside the 10. Two big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. Goff. Caught on the slant. And in for the Lions touchdown.
Jamison Williams.
His 21st touchdown of the season.
And the Lions have cut it back within a score.
Oh, how about this? No good. Just his 2nd miss of the year. And our score will stay right where it is. Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss.
Here's Jones to bring it out of the end zone.
Oh, a good-looking return set up here. And great field position coming up as he gets this just shy of the 45 out of bounds at the 44. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. And they'll just simply be looking to build off the confidence of the last time out where they scored a touchdown.
Then confidence.
Trying to fit it into Moore, but it's intercepted. It's Brian Branch with it. And the Lions are going to have great field position here as this is returned just shy of midfield.
Good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10, just shy of midfield at the 49.
Goff going to shift him around.
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive.
That is caught by Laporta.
He'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. So the big play gets him all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. From the gun, here's Goff.
Open man, and he's got Williams. Touchdown, Lions.
A great effort there with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half.
And the Lions are back within a couple of the lead. Dan Campbell makes the call. His guys will go for 2 here.
We go, 76. Hey, 5. Hey, lift.
Goff looking to throw. And unable to connect. They don't get the 2-point conversion here. So unable to throw it in for 2 from the 2. Let me ask you, as a former DB, what changes there around the goal line on a 2-point conversion as far as how you're defending it?
You just make sure you never back up and you never retreat. You establish yourself really on the line of scrimmage, put your heels on the goal line at worst. And if they're going to throw the ball, make them throw it over your head because they're going to run out of space because of the back of the end zone. Never let a guy catch one in front of you.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive.
And for this offense, Charles, you got to think kind of crucial here to put something together on this drive because remember last time out they threw the interception on the very first play.
And you can't afford to let this defense keep building any more momentum. They're playing awfully well and they're awfully confident right now. To me, it's time to attack and take some of that momentum back. But make sure you're selective in doing so. Understand where you want to throw the football and make sure it's open before the ball leaves your hands.
They stay on the ground on first with Johnson. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
It went right back to him, but he pretty much had nowhere to go on that play.
Now, the previous carry looked pretty good. That one, he was a little tired. I don't know.
Yeah, maybe he should have tapped out and had a second back come in and maybe make that run. Who knows?
A 2nd down pass play there, but it's incomplete.
Partner, what we're seeing so far is the defense is certainly coordinated. Both levels doing their jobs in tandem. The back helping the front helping the back. The pressure got home on that last play and forced him to try and throw through contact and short of the sticks.
Throwing on 3rd down, Fields.
And he will find Scott on the right side complete. And taking it across midfield and just shy of the 40. His first catch, good for 14 there and a first down.
So many times in my career I've heard coaches talk about completions are one thing. But as long as we're there at the catch and we get guys on the ground, we can live with that. But if you're going to give up 10, 12...
Oh, Fournette loses it. It's out.
Wow, that ball is not free. But a teammate comes along and scoops it up. It's almost like baseball. Guys at bat, people are on base in scoring position. One guy doesn't get him home. The next guy comes through and picks him up.
And avoids the turnover.
Second and short now following the fumble.
Out of the pistol, here's Johnson. And nowhere to run on the interior of that defensive line. He'll get back only to the line of scrimmage. He got maybe a half yard at most, but officially they'll be left with a 3rd and 2. This offense so far on 3rd down, a perfect 3 for 3 as they look to keep that streak going. Here it's 3rd and 2. And it's going to be another 1st down as they'll get him to the ground at the Lions 23. Give him 10 yards there as this offense is on a roll and this drive continues to plunge forward. That time the conversion comes courtesy of the RPO.
And know what it did? It moved the sticks. Nice pickup on 3rd down. Even better decision.
Fournette, a 1st down carry. And he'll get it down this time to the 17. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
That's a strong pickup right there on 1st down. And as this drive goes on, we're seeing an offensive line and running game imposing its will.
From the 17, here's 2nd and 4.
They stay on the ground. This time it's Johnson. And forget about finding a lane. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield. Now this drive, they're 2 for 2 on 3rd down conversions, but they need 7 yards here.
Out of the gun, Fields.
That's incomplete, but there is a flag down, so hang on. A big call coming on 3rd down.
So they decline the hold, and that's going to lead to a 4th down.
So on 4th down, on comes Robbie Gould in the field goal unit for the Bears. Right hash, 37-yard attempt. And the now 40-year-old veteran able to put this one through, and it will push the lead up to 5.
So they're able to end that drive with 3 points in this one-possession ball game.
And ideally, you want to end every drive with points. Most quarterbacks would tell you, let's end it with a kick, right? A PAT, that's number 1. Field goal you'll take. Punts, you really don't want to do that. In this case, they'll take the field goal and get prepared for the rest of the game.
And the decision to bring it out, not a good one, as he's tackled at the 15.
At their own 15-yard line.
Goff and this Lions offense set for a 1st and 10.
At their own 15. They'll look to throw. That'll be caught. It's St. Brown. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. Successful start to the drive, 17 yards, and moves the sticks. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10.
On 1st and 10, here's Gibbs.
And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up. 2 minutes remaining in this first half of football.
From the 34-yard line, here's a 2nd and 8.
Goff now looks to throw.
And that'll fall incomplete. He was hit just as he let that go. And now it's 3rd down.
The good signal calls will never go back in the huddle and play the blame game because they need those guys to protect him. But on that last one, his offensive line, they lost their leverage very quickly, and that's why they were able to get to him and hit him as he tried to throw the football and force an incompletion.
Goff now looking to throw.
He had a man open, but he missed it, and it's incomplete.
Some touchdowns on the first 2 drives, but looking like that won't be the case here.
Yeah, it looks like someone put their dukes up a little bit, doesn't it? Maybe decided to finally make a stand because those first 2 drives, they got run over. Now, finally, got their feet under them got a little bit of balance. They're getting off the field.
So possession goes over here on the punt. And that will come the offense as they take over.
Here we go.
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. And they split the uprights last time for 3. They've got the lead. They're not going to play this conservative. They're not hoping for another field goal. They're hoping for a touchdown.
I'm with you on that one. I like where your head is. I like the way you're thinking because you're exactly right. Trying to sit on a lead and play that way, that doesn't work too well for most teams. Run your offense. Run what you do best. Exactly. Put it all the way down and try to increase your lead.
Touchdown, Chicago! A big play there with his second touchdown here in this first half. And the Bears are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. And with that carry, he's already over 100 yards here in the first half.
And, partner, you know exactly what he's saying to his teammates right now, right? Especially to the play caller.
Give me the ball.
Again, and again,
and again.
and again. It's not that heavy, sir. I'll take it.
Gold with the extra point, and it gives his guys a 12-point advantage. After the touchdown, it's Robbie Gould now to kick it away.
Here's Raymond bringing it out. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive.
And Charles, we'll see what they can do here. Not a ton of time left, but enough certainly to get points out of this drive, and they need them right now because they're trailing.
Yeah, this is exactly why you practice a 2-minute drill all through camp and at least one practice each week before a game. A minute left, more than enough time to string a few completions together, reach the end zone, and then make that walk back to the locker room just a little more animated.
Here's Goff now on second down. And his throw is incomplete.
Well, he certainly thought he had a window to push that ball downfield, but as soon as he released the throw, the corner was there to slam that window shut.
They come up now 3rd and 5 following the incomplete pass. Now Goff. That is caught. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds.
Goff to St. Brown for the Detroit first down.
Yeah, these are the types of plays they're going to need to hit on if they're going to get back into this game. It hasn't been the greatest of first halves, but this is a nice throw here on 3rd down, and they keep the drive going.
Again, Goff.
Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. Picked up by Noah Iguodala. And the Bears are going to have the short field here as they'll take over right at the 50.
Good starting field position for them as they come up 1st and 10 right at the 50-yard line.
From the 50, here's Fields. Looks for the out route, and it's complete to Kmet.
Well, he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. 14 yards into Chicago, first down.
Back to throw, Fields.
And under the Lions' pressure, he's brought down. Now the Bears going to call the first of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 26 seconds to go until halftime.
Fields. A throw complete to the tight end, Tunyon.
And he gets his down inside the 35 before going out of bounds. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets him up for 3rd down.
Now Fields. Able to find the open man. That's complete.
Now the Bears going to use the second of their timeouts. So that means they're down to one remaining here as we head toward halftime.
Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10. Here's Fields. He
rifles complete. Caught by Moore. Now the Bears will use their third and final timeout as they stop it with 11 seconds remaining in this first half.
And Charles, with that completion, I'm told that puts him now over 3,000 yards passing on the campaign.
And Brandon, I think we have to start to think about where we are in the season, because right now, 4,000 is not out of the question. I think a big game or two, he's certainly capable of getting that done.
Johnson is into the end zone for a Bears touchdown.
Gold to add the extra point. And that one makes this a 19-point game.
So not much time to work with here. 9 seconds remain in the half as this one is away. The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. And with only 9 seconds remaining, and not much time, we'll see how they play this.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. And that will be incomplete. 4 ticks left here on the clock. So another incompletion there. He's hitting on fewer than half his pass attempts in this one, and that is not a winning formula.
Yeah, so let's make sure we give a little bit of credit to the defense here. They've given him a lot to think about, a lot of different looks, and he seems a little bit confused trying to complete passes.
He's airing it out for Williams. And this will be caught at the 30. And that'll do it for the end of the second quarter. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, getting set for quarter number 3 here. It'll be Lions football to start the second half, and they trail here as we get back underway on EA Sports. Here's Raymond bringing it out. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
At their own 23-yard line.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive.
Well, they look up at the scoreboard facing that deficit. A 3-score game, Charles, but look, there's plenty of time to go here. The old football cliche that comes to
yet again, Goff is intercepted. Tyreek Stevenson picks it off. And he'll bring this one back to the 29.
The Bears take over 1st and 10 at the 29-yard line.
They'll fake the handoff. Now Fields. That is incomplete.
But one thing we certainly know, he likes to take those risks deep downfield during games, coverage or not. The coverage was there on that one. No catch, but he's also fortunate. No turnover either.
Here's Johnson. He's been busy this afternoon. They're going to snuff this play out behind the line. We have not seen that much today. 2 yards the loss, and now 3rd and 12.
We'll see what they have drawn up here. A little bit behind the line. 12 yards needed to gain a first down. Now it's Fields. He's got his target. That's complete.
And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. Catch number 44 of all the year. It's a first down.
I'll tell you what, a lot of those mid-range throws have been available because sometimes teams get too concerned about the deep ball. They leave too much space in front of them, and these guys have been taking advantage so far.
A first down carry here for Johnson. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
And plays like that are exactly what this defense needs here early in the second half to give it a little spark. I think their halftime adjustments, what they talked about, maybe it was just a little inspirational speech. Who knows? But looks like they're ready to go.
Now it's Fields off the bootleg.
Rolling to his right. He gets this one to Johnson. And he'll get it here to the 10-yard line. Call it a gain of 3 on the play. And 3rd and 8 now.
I know it was a gain, but you have to sense probably a little bit of disappointment there because when it's out there in open space, I think they expect to get more out of a play, don't you?
Especially when you're getting it to your guy out of the backfield. You're expecting him to be able to create something, be a little more shifty.
Yeah, no doubt about it. Good open field tackling held it to an okay game.
And he'll be brought down well short of the first at about the 9-yard line. That's going to bring up 4th down, only a gain of 2 there.
How about that strategy there, Brandon? 3rd down. They just said, we've got faith in our tacklers. We'll give you the short stuff, and just decided to protect the sticks. So every time I hear fans telling me tackling's not a part of the game anymore, plays like that, I can clip and save and show them you have to tackle well if you want to be a good defense.
The kick by Gold is good, and that will extend their lead even further.
And whatever was said in the locker room during the break must have worked. They forced the turnover. They didn't get the touchdown, Charles, but it does translate into 3 points to begin the second half.
Exactly as they discussed in the locker room at halftime. Get some points to get things kick-started. Now start your half off with some momentum. Gives you something to build on for your next possession.
And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17.
At their own 17-yard line.
The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive.
It's a game that they would rather probably forget about, at least to this point, Charles. And one reason is turnovers. A turnover on the last drive. They had the issue in the first half as well, and that's really unfortunate for them to put this game out of reach.
And you know they won't admit it to themselves, but we know that winning the game is pretty much out of the picture now. So their bottom line is, how do they play a clean game the rest of this one, right? Take care of the football, no more turnovers, and see how that works.
And he works it across the 25 before being tackled. 5th catch of the afternoon, and that gives him a first down. They like going to him in the slot. He catches another one.
I think this comes under the heading of, until they stop him, why not go back to it? He has something going really well. Great working relationship with the guy throwing the ball, and they keep making the connection.
He's airing it out for Williams. And that is incomplete.
I like the fact that he took the shot deep downfield. Even if you don't get the catch, maybe you get a defensive penalty and pick up the yardage that way.
2nd and 10.
We're good. We're good.
Here's Goff. And that's hauled in by St. Brown over the middle. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 2 first downs have him up to the 41 now for 1st and 10. Throwing again is Goff. And he'll go down. The Bears get there for the sack. It'll be a loss of 7 on the sack, and it brings up 2nd.
Oh, you can just see it in their body language. They're starting to see victory on the horizon now, and if it comes to fruition, they got to give a game ball to the front 7. Defensive line has taken charge and controlled this game. Face a challenge of stopping this opposing offense, and they've done so with ease.
He's airing it out for Williams. That's caught inside the 20. A big play there for Detroit. 52 yards. From the red zone now, Goff. Finding Williams once more, complete. Touchdown. Jamison Williams, a 14-yard touchdown. And the Lions get a bit closer. Dan Campbell makes the call. His guys will go for 2 here.
Here we go, fellas. Here we go. Maverick.
Goff looking to throw. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Eddie Jackson picks it. Well, that was almost a 4-point swing. The interception, if he had returned it all the way, would have been 2 for them, but just a little bit shy.
And when it's a play like that, you're exactly right with the math. But don't you feel like it would have counted for more if they found their way all the way back to the end zone and gotten the 2? That changes the whole momentum, doesn't it?
And he won't quite make it to the 25.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. Their drive last time, it stalled out. They were forced to take the short field goal.
And the key phrase, you nailed it. Forced to, because you know coaches look at these short field goals as a last resort, right? To them, that's not how drives are supposed to end. You're supposed to put 6 on the board. That's a consolation prize. Like going to the county fair, you don't get the big stuffed animal on that one, do you?
No, you don't go top shelf. That's bottom shelf material.
2nd and 6.
Looking left side, that's caught by Moore. So apparently some grabbing there in the middle of the O-line.
I've often wondered why that doesn't happen more often for guys that play center. Having to snap the ball and then trying to get your hands into the proper position, that's difficult to do. He got caught that time.
Open man here is Scott, complete. Stopped at the 24-yard line after a gain of 5.
3rd down and 10.
From the gun, here's Fields. And he will find Scott on the right side, complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. A big play there on the catch and run. 30 yards. So the line of scrimmage moves all the way across the 50 now as they come up 1st and 10. Got an open man, it's Scott. And just shutting him off there. The 20. And they're going to be settled down around the 15-yard line. Back-to-back plays of right around 30 yards, and the field position has totally been flipped. So after the big play, look at this, all the way down at the 15 now on 1st and 10. Running from the gun, Johnson. And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4. 181 yards rushing for him now in the afternoon as he continues to put a hurt on this defense. On 1st and goal, they'll try the option left. And maybe the wrong read there as he's going to go down immediately. 2nd and goal from the 6 this time. Fields going to keep it once more. Not even a chance to pitch that one as he's swallowed up in the backfield.
Trailing here in the 4th quarter, and that personal foul, that only adds to the hole that they're currently standing in.
Yeah, absolutely a bad job of just losing your cool and letting your anger take over. Mistakes like that, not going to help you at this stage of the game.
Here's a 20th carry for Johnson. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Chicago. Taking it in from 4 yards out. And the Bears look like they're going to get back in the win column as they extend their lead here in this 4th quarter.
And that right there is the definition of a statement drive. You're in the fourth quarter, trying to get to the finish line, and here they were able to hold the ball for a long time and move it down the field. And how about them finishing it off with the touchdown run? Winning football 101, check that box.
After the touchdown, it's Robbie Gould now to kick it away.
Here's Raymond bringing it out. And he had no room to run as he's tackled down inside the 20. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. Where we stand right now in the fourth quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball game, but the self-inflicted wounds, they've had several turnovers. You would have to think that's going to be something they're going to discuss heavily in the film session in the coming days.
You're absolutely right about that, partner, because they're going to have to sit in that film room and watch every error that they made and figure out how to not do it in the future. And mentally,
and his pass is intercepted for the fourth time today. Picked off by Jalen Johnson. And the Bears are going to have it here just past the 25. Fields and the Bears now with a 1st and 10.
At their own 26.
He'll start with a handoff to Johnson.
And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere.
Tracy Walker in on the tackle.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10. They go to Johnson again.
And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 16 yards is the pickup there and a 1st down for Chicago.
And the Bears, 1st down. First and 10 at the 42-yard line.
Johnson on the counter.
And he'll manage to pick up about 4. It's 2nd down.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
And it's going to be another 1st down as they'll get him to the ground at the Lions' 28. A very solid gain of 27. They have the nice cushion. They just want to pour it on right now, still throwing the football.
And I know my background says, why do you need to do this? Just go ahead and run out the clock and get a win. But as many people pointed out to me, it's a video game, man. Go ahead and put the numbers up. Sportsmanship, not an issue.
Exercise those fingers. Calling no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down.
At the 27-yard line.
They keep it on the ground. This time it's Fournette. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. 16 yards is the pickup there and a 1st down for Chicago. They give to Johnson going right. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down.
2nd and 10 at the Lions' 11-yard line.
They try the left side with Johnson. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. They wind up losing a couple there, so they go behind the original line of scrimmage, and now 3rd and 11 coming up.
Here we go.
Here's Fields.
And he's going to go down. He's sacked back at the 24. He couldn't get away there on 3rd down. The pressure too much, and he's sacked for a loss of 12. Here comes Robbie Gould for the Bears field goal try. And this one a 41-yard attempt. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. Robbie Gould on now to try the field goal.
A 41-yard attempt.
And his kick is good. And that will extend their lead even further. They're ultimately not really sure that they're going to need those 3 points, but they'll take the 3 and they pad that lead.
Yeah, this one's already wrapped up, but you and I both know if you're an offensive coordinator, you never let up on the gas unless the head coach tells you to do so. And maybe you've actually clicked him off in your headset so you can keep calling plays and trying to add to this lead.
And he's going to go out of bounds on the return. He won't even get this thing back to the 10-yard line.
In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try and put points on the board.
Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. And that'll be caught by St. Brown. And he works it across the 25 before being tackled. They're going to need to get up and set in a hurry.
A gain of 18 on the play.
Now a first down throw. Gone. And now here is another interception. Picked up by Noah Igbenogany. I'm starting to wonder, Charles, 5 interceptions. Is that the last that we've seen of him?
Well, I think that a lot of people hope that's the last they've seen of him in this game, probably including himself. If this were baseball, the manager would have been at the mound already and asked for the ball, and he'd be in there getting a shower. But in football, you might have to go stand on the sideline and watch the rest of it and see if your backup can do any better.
On this day, the ground has been his, but at least on that individual play, we just saw the defense finally with a win.
Yeah, they finally got one, and that's a win for them, but all game long, he's seen the holes, and they've been huge for him. Kind of like a baseball hitter in the zone. The ball seems bigger, and he's just whacking it. These guys, they've got it going today.
210 yards rushing for now to this point. The Lions now going to use the second of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. Now, they'd really like to make the short field pay off. We'll see if they can, but this is 3rd and goal. Now Lewis. And they are going to score again. And yet another touchdown as they just add to their totals. But not much defensive resistance on that drive. And really, Charles, the way this offense has been humming, they haven't faced much defensive resistance the entire game.
Yeah, I think it's safe to say that one team, their defense did not wake up and make it to the stadium for this one. There may be some major changes on that side of the ball when we see them the next time out.
Gould able to tack on the extra point. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to that big lead. After the touchdown, it's Robbie Gould now to kick it away. Here's Raymond bringing it out. And he's probably realizing he should have stayed in the end zone as he can only muster a return to the 14-yard line.
In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try and put points on the board.
On first down, it's gone. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
We've seen this quite a few times in this game. Offensive line unable to keep leverage, unable to keep people away, facing a lot of pressure. Fortunate just to get rid of it.
One of the reasons they're down is that inability, though, to stop the pressure. We saw another example. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And this is picked up by the Bears. And they've got it just 2 yards away from the end zone. They'll have it 1st and goal here from the 2-yard line. And I don't know that that fumble is going to matter a whole lot. You look at the deficit here in the 4th. It doesn't matter. The coach on the sideline still scratching his head.
Yeah, not only scratching his head, but probably writing a note or two about, we're going to address this come practice next week because maybe that's the reason we're down this far. Doesn't matter at this point, but being sloppy throughout the game, not going to help him improve.
Come on, guys. Don't jump. Ready?
The D can only stop it one more time as they take the knee. Charles, a lot of happy faces heading into the tunnel as this one ends in under.